Good morning. If you couldn't tell, we're going to have a party. And so we're going to need to come alive this morning. So I invite you to stand up, and we're going to sing to our God and have some fun.
Let's get this party started, y'all. Really? Just one?
There were walls between us. By the cross you came and broke them down. You broke them down. There were chains around us. By your grace we are no longer bound. No longer bound. You called me out of the grave. You called me into the light. You called my name and then my heart came alive. Your love is greater, your love is stronger, your love awakens, awakens, awakens me. Your love is greater, your love is stronger, your love awakens, awakens, awakens me. Feel the darkness shaking, all the dead are coming back to life, back to life. And hear the song awaken, all creation singing, we're alive, 'cause you're alive. You call me out of the grave, you call me into the light, you called my name and then my heart came alive. Your love is greater, your love is stronger, your love awakens, awakens, awakens me. Your love is greater, your love is stronger, your love awakens, awakens, awakens me. And death can't be found, death can't hold us down. Shout it out, we're alive, 'cause you're alive. When we're found, we found, death can't hold us down. And shout it out, we're alive, 'cause you're alive. And what love that we found, death can't hold us down. We shout it out, we're alive, 'cause you're alive. Your love is greater, your love is stronger, your love awakens, awakens, awakens me. Your love is greater, your love is stronger, your love awakens, awakens, awakens me. Your love is greater, your love is stronger, your love awakens, awakens, awakens me. Your love is greater, your love is stronger, your love awakens, awakens, awakens me. Awakens me. Your love awakens me. Awakens me. Your love awakens me.
This next song, we need help with. Okay, you guys? This is a song that is super big in our zone department. And kids, if you know this song, which I know you do, you gotta help me. You gotta dance, you can get in the aisles, you can come up front, not on the stage. You can, there's balloons. So, we need help. This is gonna be super fun. Let's get this started. This is Celebrate.
Here we go.
You, I wanna celebrate you. I wanna come on, people.
it's your birthday. See you dance out there, shake your heart loose, let your body lead the way. Oh, you got two hands, they were made for laughing. 2 feet, they were made for dance. One voice gonna make some noise. I was made to celebrate. Here we go. I wanna celebrate you. I wanna celebrate you. I wanna celebrate you. I wanna celebrate. Here we go. I was made to celebrate. With all I am, I give you praise. I was made to celebrate. With all I am, I give you praise. I got 2 hands, they were made for clapping. 2 feet, they were made for dancing. One voice gonna make some noise. I was made to celebrate. 2 hands, they were made for clapping. 2 feet, they were made for dancing. One voice gonna make some noise. I was made to celebrate. Hey. I wanna celebrate you. I wanna celebrate you. Celebrate you. Racing machines spilling out to the street so the whole world can see. Celebration machines spilling out to the street so the whole world will see. I wanna celebrate.
Oh, good morning, New Life. Go ahead and take a seat. Wow, we are ready to party. If you are a first-time guest, welcome. This is a Sunday like no other, and we are so glad that you're here to join us today. Now, the thing I love about parties is the free food and giveaways, so you have to stay to the end so you can benefit from all that. So let me go ahead and walk you through a couple things, and we're going to keep this party going. Your program is in the front seat back right there, so you probably did not get handed one, but it's all right there for you. And everything that you're going to need today is there. The first thing is that Connect card. It allows us to connect with you and to serve you and love on you. So if you could get that ready and fill that out, we're going to collect that at the end. And we promise we won't spam you or anything, but it's just our way to connect with you. And that's where you could submit a prayer request or an answered prayer. Also inside your program is a giving envelope. So here at New Life, some of us invest financially because we love what the church is doing and where it's going and how we invest in the community. So if you came prepared to give, you can go ahead and get that ready, and we will collect that at the end of service as well. And like I said, if you're a first-time guest, please don't feel obligated to give. This is our gift to you today. So before we go ahead and get this party started again, our Next Gen team has been working really hard behind the scenes. I don't even know what's taking place today, but they did say it's going to be a Sunday like no other, and this is not business as usual. So some of us are going to come out of our comfort zones today as we stand and engage and everything. So I want to introduce my first guest. She is a hero in everyone's life, my teaching partner, a friend, and people call on her 24 hours a day. I know that for a fact. And she'll answer if her phone is available. So will you help me welcome Lisa Pola-Georges?
I'm not really actually that great with my phone, so don't count on it. Good morning, I am Lisa, and I'm so glad that you're here. I'm part of the Next Gen team. We have been working for this day, planning for this day, praying about this day for 18 months. So we are so excited that we are finally here. Today is all about being one voice, a voice of heroes for the next generation. But before we start that, we want to stop and say thank you, because what we're launching today is built on the foundation that's been laid by tons of heroes in New Life's 20-plus year history. So I want to highlight one special hero that just is a poster child for what we're doing. Bruce Stinson is a dad that moved back to the area as a single dad about 7 years ago. And he decided to join the elementary ministry, even though kids is not his calling in life. And he came because he wanted to have a voice with his 2 daughters. He wanted to spend more time with them, Catherine and Cammie. And so he joined us. And what he gave was not teaching expertise or child development knowledge. What he gave us was the gift of presence. And he shows up and he loves and he plays and he welcomes. And he does it week after week for 7 years. So that is a huge hero for us. So would you give Bruce a round of applause? You guys, I could tell 50 more stories just like that. New Life is over 20 years old, which means an entire generation has grown up inside these walls. And from day one, people have been investing in our kids. In fact, day one's probably the hardest time because we were a mobile church then. So we were taking stuff out, we were putting it away, we were taking it out. It was a huge thing to make school classrooms safe for toddlers and babies. Or maybe you were one of the heroes that worked in the greenhouse when we were meeting at Lucchese Center. There were a whole host of heroes that turned this warehouse space into what we call New Life, and especially those rooms that our students call home. So we're moving into a new season of nurturing the next generation, but we wanted to stop before we even start moving forward to say thank you to every single one of you who've already invested in New Life's kids over these last 20 years. Would you give a round of applause to everybody who's already invested? All right, and speaking of heroes, our hero extraordinaire of the Next Gen team is Angela, and she is leading this charge in every sense of the word, which sometimes looks like herding cats and sometimes looks like riding a bull. Today it looks like getting her message down to 5 minutes. So would you welcome Angela?
Oh, would you put me in charge of a Sunday? How many of you are uncomfortable that I moved your chairs? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is so fun. Okay, if you are in our elementary department or Club 56, if you're game for it, would you stand on your chair? Would you do it? Stand up right up on your chair. I know. Yes, Evelyn. Yeah, all right. Woo! Yes. Hey, where are the kids? Adults, good job leading the charge. Kids, holler at me. Holler at me. Yes. All right. Good job. Thanks, Max. Good job. I appreciate that. Hey, welcome to church. This is like not the normal church at all. I have to give a special shout out to Patty for my shoes. This puts us in the mood. This is awesome. All right, I'm using my 5 minutes right here, but hello. We're so happy you're here. Like Lisa said, the team's been working on this for 18 months, but I have been asking God some difficult questions for the last 2 years. What is it gonna take to empower the next generation fully into who God designed them to be? What is it gonna take to get behind their voices so that they are the fullness of everything they were designed, and they will shape our world in ways you and I can only dream of right now? These little feet standing on these chairs, these are our world leaders. These are our community leaders. These are our global citizens. They're going to live in a world that is knit together in a way that we're watching happen now. But in the next 20 years, as they're developing their voices, they're going to take over the world, you guys. They're going to take over the world, and I cannot wait to see it. So we're asking some tough questions about what it takes to empower this next generation. Every human being on the planet, regardless of gender, age, time in history, or global location, has 3 basic needs: secure love, significant purpose, and strong hope. Every human being on the planet has these 3 needs, and our home of origin was meant to be the primary place where we develop a foundation in these things. But we are asking the question, what if a much larger entity got behind developing that foundation for the next generation? What kind of impact could we have if we became one voice? If the church, which is the light of the world, joined forces with the home, which is the heart of a kid's world, and became one voice, what kind of an impact could we have on our community? What would that look like for our church? What would that look like for Sonoma County? What would that look like for our globe if there were massive numbers of people in every kid's world who were helping them find secure love, experiencing secure love, finding a significant purpose in life, and constantly infusing them with a strong hope? What kind of impact could we have on just even one kid's life? Did you have somebody in your world that infused these things? Somebody as you were growing up? I'm telling you now that if you did not have that, then you keenly feel that on a day-to-day basis. I know you do. You know what that would have felt like, even if you never experienced it. We want to be that place. We want to be that organization that partners with families, circles around families, and empowers the voice of the next generation. So, without any apology, this morning we are asking you to join this movement. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't know it, but you're about ready to become our superhero. So our theme is superheroes because the people who have been speaking into your kids' lives, the people who have been speaking into the children that have been entrusted to our community. And when I say community, I am referencing our church community. But our dreams are way bigger than that. Way bigger than that. We want our entire community to have their voices empowered. So this morning, we're making a pitch to join in this venture with us. But here's the thing. We're not asking you to do this just because we love the next generation, and make no mistake about it, we love the next generation. We want to do this because we believe that you being involved in finding a significant place in the lives of a kid is actually one of the ways that God provides for your 3 key needs. First of all, if you'll take a significant role in the life of a kid, there's your significant purpose. There's a significant purpose for you. Shaping the psyche of a kid. Parents, can I get an amen? Would you like some support in that? All right. So it gives you significant purpose. Have you ever been loved by a kid? Is there any more secure love than the adoring affection of a kid? Those of you that have teenagers in your world, when you have won them over, is there anything more valuable than a volunteer hug from a teenage boy? Oh my word. Every time, tears are like right here. He's hugging me. Okay, so secure love. You could get significant purpose, secure love. And my word, the faith of kids. The faith of kids. You want an infusion of strong hope into your life? Get next to a kid. They're freaking fearless. They're fearless. So we're making a pitch this morning. Unabashedly, we're making a pitch. Would you join us in this? Now, some of you are already finding significant purpose in your volunteerism. That's awesome. You are our superheroes too. It takes all of us. But if you don't have a place where you're feeling a significant impact, we want you to join us in this venture and take on a role of significance in the life of a kid. No matter your age or stage, you fit here. One of our parts of our new approach that we love so dearly, we have completely overhauled our approach, is that it comes with a wide variety of roles you can take, whether you feel drawn to kids or not. If you are intellectually on board with me, but you are not emotionally like, yeah, put me in with second graders, like, it's okay. We have behind-the-scenes jobs, we have administrative jobs, we have leadership jobs, we have every kind of job on the planet. Be part of the one voice. So there's 2 things we're doing this morning, and hopefully you'll participate in any piece of these 2. 1, we're making a pitch for you to join us in this movement, become part of the one voice, and 2, would you stand in solidarity with us? Whether you're taking on a significant role in the life of a kid or not, we are passing out these bands that clearly say one voice. We're going to ask you if you'd be willing to wear them. They are washable. To wear them now through the launch in September. In solidarity with us, a daily reminder to pray for the next generation. A daily reminder to pray for the people that are taking on significant roles that are outside of their comfort zone, to pray for our construction project. Hello, you ever done a remodel? We could use your prayer. We got the best contractor on the planet, but we could use your prayers in there. We could use your prayers for the Next Gen team who is walking through this overhaul. That is our goal this morning. So I would like to call up, if you know that you're next, just come up here. I would like to call up Megan. Megan, because Megan is not only a parent extraordinaire, Megan is not only part of this One Voice from the Parent Home side of the thing, she is part of our Next Gen implementation team. I just wanted to talk about why she has chosen to not only be a recipient of this Next Gen approach, but part of the One Voice from the other side as well.
Thank you, Angela. Hello, all you superheroes out there. Yes, all of you. Thank you so much for being here. As Angela said, I am Megan. And I am here to talk to you, not just as someone from the Next Gen team, but parent to parent and parent to church family. When my family started going here to New Life about 4 years ago, which I can't believe it's been that long, and yet it seems like just a day. When we started going here 4 years ago, I knew I wanted to be a part of the children's ministry. And it's the first time in my life I've ever been part of a ministry. But I also knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that I did not want to be in a teacher role. And that's because I was a high school teacher. I did that every day. I didn't want to do it on Sundays too. And not only that, but as a high school teacher, my level of comfort was not with preschoolers, despite having 2 of my own, which I don't know what that says about me exactly, but it's the truth. So I knew I wanted to get involved. I knew I didn't want to just be a consumer and come here on Sundays and just sit and get. We're made for more than that, and we are called to do God's good work, and I wanted to be a part of assuring eternity for all of our kids. So I found a way to dig in without being a teacher. And don't get me wrong, I love my hour on Sunday where I can come in here and I can sit and quietly commune with God without the tug of small hands. But I needed more to be fully fulfilled. And so I found a way that I could be useful. I found that during the week, I could help create curriculum and do that behind the scenes a little bit. On Sundays, I could meet and greet some parents and meet and greet new families and the kids without having to necessarily be teaching the whole time. I found ways that I could have a voice and be a part of this ministry and move it forward into the future. And that was exciting and fulfilling. There's a lot of fulfillment in giving back, a lot. And engaging in a greater community, being a part of something bigger than myself. Because after all, we were made for more, and we can do more together. So the next generation, where we're going with this Next Gen movement, is really exciting because Angela mentioned there's a place for everyone. There's a niche for everyone, no matter where you are currently in life. You may be sitting out there thinking that this has nothing to do with you. You might be thinking that you want no part of it. You might be thinking, hey, I've raised my kids. It's someone else's turn to work on that. You might be thinking, this just flat isn't my responsibility. This is somebody else's responsibility. But I'm here to tell you that you do belong. You do have a place. It is your turn, and we all have a responsibility to our next generation of Jesus followers to lift them up and help them find their place in the kingdom. You do have something to contribute, and I guarantee that you won't regret it. So, with that being said, let's hear from some people who can maybe speak to where you are right now while speaking into how you can get involved. If you would, please welcome Linda, Judy, Shannon, and Kim to the stage.
Good morning. All right, many of you out there are retirees, or at least retiree hopefuls. And you may be thinking to yourself the same thing I might be thinking, which is, hey, wait a minute, I've raised my children. I've taught Sunday school. I don't see myself wrangling youngsters anymore on Sunday morning. Well, I've got good news for you. There are many other ways for you to contribute. You can do behind the scenes on Sunday, sound and lighting. You can help during the week with prep or snacks and inventory. Or you could even help staff our Parent Resource Gift Shop, which will be opening this fall. So no matter what your age, your stage of life, or your inclination, There are multiple ways for you to serve, and I look forward to finding out, as you're going to find out today, what way that is for you each individually.
Let's think about the voice of the 20 to the 30-year-olds. Those of you in this age range are full of love and youth and energy and spirit. You're willing to do anything and experience with whole hearts. That is exactly what our children need. Kids learn to love Jesus by modeling and examples, and that's what you will represent to them. You're the new generation of leaders, not only in our church, but in our community and with our students. And what better way to get started than to be right in the middle of the next gen movement? What is very important about this age span is you still have that understanding of the youth culture, and you understand their struggles. And let's be honest, what better way to learn how to parent and child development than to practice on someone else's kid?
Okay, I get to talk to the teens in the room. That's right, middle school, junior high, through high school. And some of you, it might be easy to think that you don't have a responsibility for the younger kids, and that there's plenty of parents to do the volunteering. But as a mom of teens, I would tell you, don't dismiss yourself so quickly. You are valuable, and you have a place in helping this next generation. Whether you're interacting with the little kids who always look up to the cool big kids, or maybe you want to work behind the scenes and help put on a Sunday morning production. We have tech jobs that can use your video game skills. Maybe you're musical or funny and you like to be on stage. You could be a host, or just be a buddy to a small group of kids. As teenagers, you no doubt like adventure. Why not try one here? We'd love to have you.
Maybe you're a business leader like me, and the idea of getting next to a kid and getting some joy-like infusion in your life is something you need on Sundays. We business leaders move in the world of decision-making and people managing and spreadsheets, but getting next to kids is something special. It may be hard to imagine just how this works, but believe me, when I take off my decision-making hat and I get next to kids in the morning, wow, it's amazing. But if that face of empowering in the next generation sounds a bit too scary, you can always come in and use your executive hat and work behind the scenes, helping us grow our dreams for parent partnership or managing people. Whether you can picture that exact role or not, it's okay. Lisa's going to walk us through an activity to help us consider more.
Yes, it's adventure time. So we can't stand here and tell you all of the things that are available out there, but we have a way to help you find where your particular combination of skills and personality would match. So if in your seat backs, there is this Choose Your Own Adventure, expertly created by Shannon Selstrom, who is using her skills amazingly. And it does look crazy. It is crazy. It is an adventure already. So as a teacher, I'm going to tell you, please put your name on this. Maybe first thing. At the top is good. So because everyone's going to be walking around with one of these, and no doubt we're going to set them down. So if you could, use your crayon or your pencil to do that. Okay, so on the outside, you're going to find character traits, things that would describe you. And just quickly, we're going to give you a minute or two to just circle a few of those things. So they didn't circle them up here, but once you've got your characteristics matched to you, you're going to follow the lines. And this is an adventure in itself. You're going to follow the lines to the different job descriptions. So you can see up on here, this person is marked Sundays only, tender-hearted, patient, optimistic, hands-on. And all of those lines lead to that center job description, which is buddies. So there's a lot of other things, but we're using buddies as the example. Does that make sense? So we're gonna turn on some music. You're gonna just use this crayon or your pencil to circle what you resonate with on both of these sides, and then follow those lines to the job descriptions. All right? Okay, let's get adventuring. Tim, in case anybody doesn't have one. This is not ominous at all. follow those lines. Borrow somebody's glasses if you need it. You can see where you're going. All right, well, I need to get out of here. But before I do, it's time for a quiz. Well, not really a quiz, unless you aren't listening, because then you'll find out that you didn't follow the directions. Okay, so we are going to have the greeters, or the guest services team, pass baskets for a couple of reasons. The first basket that comes by is going to be what Diva talked about, those Connect cards that you have, and your giving envelopes will go in that, and that seems sort of normal. So if you're tuning me out now, this is where the quiz comes in. The second basket that comes by is going to have the wristbands that Angela talked about, and those, you are actually going to take one of those out and put it on, okay? So be sure you're listening, because you got to take out of the right basket and put into the right basket, or we'll all know you weren't following directions, all right? Okay, clearly the band has something very special they've been working on, so enjoy.
Let us out.
Keep going.
The other way.
Other way.
Let us out.
Other way. There you go.
Let us out.
Can anybody find me somebody to serve? Each day I get up, I say, I hope no one takes my seat. And Lord, if it's possible, toddlers right next to me. I'm trying to sing the worship songs, I can barely hear myself think. Lord, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to serve? All we need, just one day of the week, someone to watch these kids, not all day. They're just little kids, so how hard could it really be? They like milk, they like juice, and they pick their nose. So there's charming, don't you think? Oh, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to serve? Oh, they're just kids, not my kids. They cry and they cry and they cry, and nobody wants to hear the sound. It drives me crazy. But if one more of those kids sticks their tongue out at me, okay, that's never happened. But if you see what I mean, yeah, 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 somebody, can anybody find me somebody to serve? We're not done. If you're young or even old, or somewhere right in between, that's okay. You qualify, but it's bound to be your scene. Now you've been left in a prison cell. In an hour or so you'll be free. Oh.
Find her somebody to serve. Find her somebody to serve. Find her somebody to serve. Find me somebody to serve. Find me somebody to serve. Find me somebody to serve. Can anybody find me somebody to serve? little smoky.
All right, that's for all you detail-oriented people who noticed that the balloon moved. All right, it is time for these Choose Your Own Adventures. So hold them up so I can see how your crazy looks. Let's see them. All right, right on. Okay, now that you've got job descriptions, you're probably thinking, what does that mean? And we have a plan to help you find out, because you need information. You need to know what it looks like, what we're asking of you, how to invest, and all that. So, expertly, this is going to be a little tricky, but you're going to be totally amazed. Okay, so here's the job descriptions in the middle. If you take this part right here, this right side, and fold it in, which I can't do with the microphone. Hold on. All right. If you fold that right side in to line it up with the job descriptions, you're going to see the superhero kiosks line up. So, for instance, on our Buddies person, you can see that that lines up right there with the Flash and Superman. So we have 2 Flash kiosks, which you will know by the lightning bolts. Okay, so if you matched Buddies there, you're going to head over to Flash and say, hey, could you tell me about the Buddies? All right, or Superman, which is back there in the corner. All right, so you could go to either one of those kiosks. Does that make sense? All right, and we are so excited that you would even think about it, that you would begin to pray about it, that if you come and ask for information in one of the kiosks, we're going to give you a raffle ticket, because we got some stuff up here to raffle off. Amanda's going to do that at the end of the service. So that, go to the kiosk and say, hey, I actually have, let's see, I have Buddies. If you can see mine, mine's kind of going all over the place, but most of mine kind of land there at Host, so that's where I'd probably head first. I'd look to see where most of my lines go, all right? So you can see the kiosks there, all right? Now, we have been praying for you guys for these whole 18 months. So we know that God is moving today, and some of you are going to say, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna step out in faith. And so at the kiosk, not only are you gonna find amazing customer service and fabulous information, but you're also gonna find a card, a registration card that would say to us, hey, I do want to be part of that. Now, there's 3 options on this card, okay? For those of you that know, and some of you who have already been kind of around the edges, you're thinking, I already know, like my daughter is like, I don't want to make these other lines because I really just want to be a small group leader. So it's fine. You could just do that one. So she knows. So she'd probably check that box that says, I'm in, all right? So if that's you and you know, man, that sounds like me, I'd like to jump in, I'd like to support this movement, then mark that part. But for some of you, this is stirring up some questions that are like, oh, that's a little scary. So there's a box on there for you that says, I'm going to pray about it. And we want to know that you're praying about it because we want to pray for you more specifically than we already have been in Mass. We want to pray about you and that job description. And then for some of you, this is just bringing up a whole bunch of questions. So there's another box on there that says, I'd really like information more about this. And we'll get connected with you to help you answer your questions about those things. So there's 3 options on that registration card. But we know that filling something out and makes it feel like a step of faith. And we want to honor that. So if you get a registration card at one of the kiosks and fill it out and return it to the kiosk, that's going to get you 5 raffle tickets, all right? So 1 to visit, ask for information, 5 if you fill out the registration card. But there's those of you that Angela was already talking about that are already plugged into a ministry, a New Life, and you are caring for our church community, and you already know your part on God's team, and we don't want you to miss out on the raffle, or we don't want you to miss out on knowing about our Next Gen. So our guest services superheroes have a little Next Gen quiz that you can take and fill out and return to a kiosk. Now, all of the information was shared at the One Voice sermon series that we did in February, or at the Next Gen community update. But if you've forgotten an answer or you weren't here for part of that, visit somebody with the capes because we'll be your phone-a-friend, okay? But I can only be your phone-a-friend for 1 answer, so you might have to phone a few friends if you missed a lot of that. But that's going to help you get that quiz filled out, and then those can go back to the kiosk for raffle tickets also. Okay, so in review, visit the kiosk. Well, fold this back. Find your kiosk. Go to the kiosk, ask for information, 1 raffle ticket. Fill out a registration card, 5 tickets. Visit the guest services, take a quiz, 1 raffle ticket, all right? That's how that's going to work. But now this is all out of our comfort zone. So we got to get up and moving. And so, of course, the best person to get us to do that is Miss Amanda Kelly. Give it up for Amanda.
Good morning. Don't go anywhere. This party needs to get started. So I'm wondering, are any of my Zone friends out there? Zone friends? Zone friends? Oh, you guys are ready? Hey, Zone! Oh, come on. Hey, Zone! Are you ready? To pop! Popsico! My hands are high, my feet are low, and this is how I popsico. This is how I popsico. Popsico, pop, popsico. Okay, now, church, you didn't think I was going to leave you out. On your feet, come on, everybody on your feet. Here we go. Hey, church. Hey, what? Are you ready? To pop. Popsico. My hands are high, my feet are low, and this is how I popsico. My hands are high, my feet are low, and this is how I popsico. Popsico, pop, popsico, popsico, pop, popsico. Oh, you guys are the best. Don't sit down. Don't sit down. All right, it's not a party without a party game. So here we are. We're going to do Would You Rather. So you're going to have to move. I know. Oh, my goodness. It's okay. Relax. Take a deep breath. All right, so we're going to play some Would You Rather. So you're going to have to pick one side or the other, maybe the lesser of two evils. Ready for the first one? We're going to move. You're going to have to move your bodies. Here we go. So this side, would you rather have popcorn or ice cream? Popcorn, move to this side, or ice cream, move to this side. You gotta move, let's do it. Popcorn or ice cream, make your choice. Yeah. Say hello to a new friend if you have a new ice cream friend or a new popcorn friend. All right, next one. Would you rather read a book or watch a movie? Read a book. All the kids are like, watch a movie. I want to watch a movie. Or watch a movie. Would you rather read a book or watch a movie? You have to read the book before you watch the movie. All right, the next one is, would you rather have a pet snake or a pet rat? You gotta choose, a pet snake or a pet rat. Choose the lesser of two evils. Come on, pet snake, pet rat. Good job, friends. Okay, here we go. Would you rather watch Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Wars over here. Yoda fans, and my Trekkies over here. Star Wars, Star Trek. Good job. All you indecisive people, you got to move to one side. Move to one side. All right, here you go. You're going on a family vacation. Would you rather road trip or would you rather fly to your destination? Would you rather road trip, car snacks, hanging out, car bingo, or fly? Somebody else is serving you drinks. All right, here we go. Would you rather learn to surf or learn a musical instrument? Okay, would you rather learn to surf on this side or learn a musical instrument? You're picking up the clarinet or you're getting eaten by sharks. That's your choice. Good job. Good moving, friends. All right, would you rather play a board game? Play a board game or play a video game? Play a board game or play a video game? I'm losing at Monopoly over here. That's right. Play a board game or play a video game? All right, church, great job. Great job this morning. I hope you enjoyed yourself at this party. I would like to draw your attention to the tables that have come in. There is food all around here. And there's a story in the Bible where Jesus was with some of his closest friends, and he picked up a piece of food and he said, when you're together, remember me. And some of us are here this morning and we want to take that invitation, and we are some of Jesus' close friends, and so we want to observe that. So what better way to do it at a party and with food? Of course, if you would like the more traditional elements of communion, they're back there at the table. But right now, you're going to take some time, eat with your friends, commune with your friends, and make sure you take your Choose Your Own Adventure to the kiosks. And I'll be back up here in about 15 minutes to announce some raffle winners, so don't leave. Must be present to win. All right, so go visit a kiosk and get a cupcake.
a flag shore to shore for America, from Hoboken to Spokane. The Stars Spangled Banner, their flag. We can't ignore there's a threat and a war we must win. Who'll hang a noose on the goose-stepping goons from Berlin? Who will indeed lead the call for America? Who'll rise or fall, give his all for America? Who's here to prove that we can? The Star-Spangled Man with a plan.
All right, church, who's ready to win something? Woo! All right, kiosks, if you have this lovely pitcher full of tickets, bring it to me and pour it in my bowl. All right, get your tickets in here. Kiosks, do I have all your tickets? Come on down. You have yours. Thank you. All right, I have some awesome prizes up here. No, they should have given you only half, and then you should have gotten the other half. They should already have the other half. You keep those for your number. I'm calling numbers. All right, I should have 1/2 of your ticket. All right, it's yours going to be the lucky one. Uh-huh. All right, do I have all tickets? Last call, last call. Kiosks, do I have all your tickets? All right. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to be reading off a number, so make sure you have your tickets out. Can you rip these? All right, here we go. I'm reading a number, so you're going to need to check it. Are you ready? Ticket number 1, 489 814. 489 814. Any winners? Any winners? Yay! This is your prize, friend. Yeah. All right, here we go. Next one. 489 495. 489 495. Any winners? Any winners? Any takers? No takers. Must be present to win. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Next one. 490 174. 490 174. Yeah! Woo! Here you go.
That's your water bottle.
Right here, friend. All right, next ticket. 490 655. 490 655. Do we have a winner? Do we have a winner? 490 655. Is it you? Did you win? Oh. No. All right, next one. 490 180. Who won back there? We have a winner? Yeah, come on down, Kathy. All right, this next one. So you get to choose a shirt that is yours. All right, the next one was 490 180. 490 180. Is that you? No?
490055.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for participating in our party. I hope you had a great time with us. I hope you had a great Sunday. I hope you got signed up for something and you're investing in our next gen. We are super excited about it. All right, go have yourself a great Sunday afternoon. We'll see you next week. And we will be here at the kiosks if you have more questions.
faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's Superman!
Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from another planet, who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman, who can change the course of mighty rivers, bend steel bars in his bare hands, and who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle for truth, justice, and the American way.
All the world's waiting for you, and the powers you possess. In your satin ties, fighting for your rights, in the all-red mighty Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. Now the world's ready for you, and the wonders you can do. Make a hawk a dove, stop war with love, make a liar tell the truth. Wonder Woman, get us out from under, Wonder Woman. All our hopes are pinned upon you, and the magic that you do. Stop the golden gold, make the access fall, change the minds, and change the world. Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman, you're a wonder, Wonder Woman.
To the Batmobile. In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 4 greatest heroes created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Aquaman, and those 3 junior super friends, Wendy, Marvin, and Wonder Dog. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey,